Have you ever met a girl and within just minutes of talking, something clicks? Not just casual chit-chat. I mean, a real connection, the kind that makes the room feel electric. Like you've stepped into some invisible energy between the two of you. You laugh at the same things. Your eyes lock. The conversation just flows. Then just like that, you both go your separate ways. But the question starts eating at you. Is she thinking about me? Like I'm thinking about her. Well, what if I told you there are actual signs, psychological clues that reveal when a girl can't stop thinking about you, even when you're nowhere near her, even when you're not texting, even when days go by. Today, I'm going to break down 12 undeniable signs that prove you're on her mind constantly. And once you've got a woman thinking about you, let's just say her heart is already halfway yours. So stay with me, Amelia here, and welcome back to Dark Psychology, where we decodeth hidden rules of attraction and influence. Let's dive in. Sign number Oni. She remembers big dates in your life. You've only seen her a few times. Maybe you grabbed coffee. Maybe you met at a party. And yet, she remembers that your big work presentation was on the 12th. She remembers your sister's name. She even remembers that little offhand comment you made about how your dog's birthday is coming up. You might wonder, how does she even remember? That, I only mentioned it once. That's the thing. Women are incredibly detail-oriented when they like someone. When a girl is emotionally invested, her brain logs those little pieces of your life like a playlist she keeps replaying. This isn't just memory, it's meaning. It's her way of saying, I'm paying attention. You met her. She might message you, hey, how'd the presentation go today? Or she might surprise you with something sweet in your birthday, even if you haven't been dating that long. These moments aren't just thoughtful. They're evidence that she's mentally replaying your conversations again and again. That means one thing, you're living rent-free in her mind. Sign number 2. She does thoughtful things for you. Let's say you casually mention that you love a specific kind of coffee, and next time you see her, boom, she's got it in her hand, smiling. Thought you'd like this. Seems spontaneous, right? It's not. Behind every thoughtful gesture, there's usually a trail of overthinking. She was probably wondering, will he like this? Should I bring it? Is it too much? But did it anyway because she cares. Thoughtfulness is a huge emotional investment. It's her way of bridging the gap between moments you're apart. And here's a psychological twist. People don't do thoughtful things for people they want to forget. They do the fourth ones they secretly hope will stay so. If she's going out of her way to make you smile, chances are you're already a bigger part of her world than you realize. And if you want to deepen that connection, listen, find out what loves and surprise her. Mirror the energy. That's how powerful bombs begin. Sign number 3. You catch her looking at you often. Let's paint a scene. You're across the room. She thinks you're not watching, but you glance up and there she is. Eyes locked, then quickly looking away. Sounds familiar? When a girl keeps looking at you, no taunts, but multiple times. It's rarely by accident. Our eyes betray our desires. They look at what we crave. So, if she keeps scanning the room and landing on you, she's not just people watching. This gets even deeper if you've been texting or gone on a date before. Because now every look is layered with curiosity, attraction, and silent longing. But here's the trick. Sometimes it's not just attraction. Sometimes she's hoping you'll notice that you'll read her eyes and make a move. So, if you catch her looking again and again, it might be her way of saying, I'm thinking about you, and I hope you're thinking about me, too. Sign number 4. She talks to your friends about you. Now, here's a sneak one, but oh, it's powerful. You may not realize it at first, but if she's talking to your friends about you, she's invested. Let's break this down. If Yawo have mutual friends, or you've been casually dating for a little while and starts asking them questions about you, that's no accident. She might say things like, "Does he always wear that cologne? It smells amazing." Or, "I mentioned he's been stressed lately." Ish. Okay, these sound innocent, but behind them is curiosity and emotional involvement. She's trying to get a better picture of who you are when you're not with her. But here's where it gets deeper. Sometimes she'll talk about you because she simply can't hold it in. She's been thinking about you so much her thoughts overflow into conversations with people who know you. And let's be real, part of her hopes those friends will pass the message along to you. Why? Because she's testing the waters. She wants to know if you're thinking about her, too. Now, here's an important twist. If this happens very early on before you even have much of a connection and she's already contacting your circle, that can be a red flag, maybe even controlling behavior. But if timing feels right and it's coming from genuine interest, it means she's been mentally spiraling about you in the best way. And speaking of friends, sig number 5, her friends seem to know everything about you. This one hits different. You meet her friends and suddenly they're like, "Oh, you're the guy who doesn't like olives but eats pizza anyway." Or, "So you're the one who writes poetry in secret." How do they know that? Because she's been talking about you a lot. She's been replaying your conversations, analyzing your texts, sharing your jokes to the point where her friends feel like they know you. Women do this when they're emotionally invested. It's almost like you're becoming a chapter in her life story, and she wants everyone in her world to read it. In psychology, this is called emotional mirroring. She's imagining you as part of her inner circle, even before it's official. And it also means you're the first thing on her mind when she's talking, laughing, or even venting. So, next time one of her friends says, "I've heard a lot about you," just know you're living in her head like a highlight reel. Sig number 6, she supports you, especially in public. Let's say you're in a tricky situation. Maybe you're dealing with a stressful work situation, or maybe a group conversation turns awkward. And Simeon throws shade your way, and then without hesitation, she steps in. She has your back. She defends you. She lifts you up. That's not just kindness. That's loyalty. When a woman supports you publicly, it means she's mentally and emotionally aligned with you. Even if she doesn't have all the facts, she's standing on your side of the battlefield. She might offer advice. She might text you encouragement. Or she might just say, "You've got this. I believe in you." But it's not just yours. It's her energy, her tone, her attention. Support is an emotional glue that binds people together. And women don't offer that to just anyone. If she's showing up for you without you even asking, that's a sign she's thinking about you far more than you know. Sign number 7, you spot her in the same places, repeatedly. You're at your favorite coffee shop or a bar you casually mentioned once, and there she is again. At first, you chalk it up to coincidence, but then it happens again and again. Here's the truth. In most cases, it's not an accident. If a girlie's really into you, she might accidentally on purpose place herself in your path. She's paid attention to where you hang out, the events you go to, your routines. And she's using that info to orchestrate a meeting. It's subtle but powerful. Why? Because she wants to see you, but doesn't want to seem too forward. This is a psychological game of chance. She's silently hoping, what if I run into him today? Will he say something? Will Hesmal? Will something spark? So, next time you run into her somewhere you never expected, don't just think it's fate. Realize she might be trying to create fate. Sign number 8. Suffices you even in a room full of people. Next time you're with her, whether you're sitting at a table, standing in a group, or walking side by side, take a second to read her body language. Here's what to look for. Is her torso facing toward you? Is her chest open, shoulders aligned with yours? Are her feet pointing in your direction? Even if she's looking elsewhere? These might sound like small details, but they're not. In psychology, this is called fronting. It's something we do subconsciously when we're drawn to someone. We literally turn our body toward what or who we desire. on the flip side. When we're disinterested or uncomfortable, we subtly angle our body away. We cross our arms. We turn slightly to the side. So, if she's fully facing you, relaxed, attentive, open, that's her body saying, "You've got all my focus. You're the center of my world right now." Evan Bitter, if you catch her doing this bore you, start talking. That's a green light. She's already tuned into your presence. You didn't even have to say a word. Sign number 9. She messages you first and often. Let's talk texting. You wake up to a good morning. You get a mid-aim with "This reminded me of you." Then a late night, "Hey, you up" text that starts a full-blown convo. Here's what's really happening. Every single one of those texts started with a thought. You debated whether to text. She wondered what you'd say. She typed, deleted, typed again, hit send, waited. This is modern emotional investment. When a woman consistently initiates texts, it means you're on her mind constantly. She's craving a connection with you. She doesn't want you to forget her. And don't overlook the timing. Morning messages mean she woke up thinking about you. Late night ones, those are the most vulnerable. That's when her guard is down and the craving for a connection hits hardest. If she's texting you first, especially more than once a day, you're not just a passing thought. You're part of her emotional routine. Sign number 10. She stalks your social media. This one's almost universal and a little scary accurate. She's the first to like your posts. She watches every single story, usually within minutes of you posting. She sends laughing emojis to your memes, comments, things like "You're too much out" on your selfies. Maybe she even added you on every platform: Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all at once. Sound familiar? This is the digital version of "I'm thinking about you, but don't know how to say it." She's watching your life unfold online because she wants to feel close to you even when you're far away. And get this, she's not just watching. She's analyzing. She's wondering, who wasted that girl in your story? Why did you post that lyric? Was it about someone? Are you hinting at something or some mean? Here's the raw truth. People don't obsessively watch what they don't care about. So, if she's keeping tabs on you, reacting to your posts, or watching your stories religiously, it's not by accident. It's emotional curiosity. It's attraction. It's her inner world screaming, "I want to be part of his." Sign number 11. She blushes when you talk to her. Now, this one is straight from the Heart Meets Psychology playbook. You're face to face. You say something sweet. Maybe give her a compliment, and suddenly she's blushing, cheeks turning a shade pinker, a slight nervous giggle. Maybe she looks away quickly. Blushing is a physiological response. It can't be faked. It can't be forced. It's raw vulnerability. Blushing is the body's way of saying, "You're making me feel something intense, and I don't know how to hide it." It usually means she's flustered by your presence. She feels exposed in a good way. She's aware of how much she likes you, and it's overwhelming. Want to test this one? Next time you're around her, give her a genuine compliment. Not just "You look nice." Try, "You have the kind of energy that makes people feel calm." Or, "I love how passionate you are when you talk about things you care about." Then watch her reaction. If she smiles, looks away, laughs nervously, and especially if she blushes, you're not just on her mind, you're under her skin. Let's dive into the last sign. Sign Joker 12. She sends out special gifts just because. Gifts aren't always about birthdays. Sometimes they're about obsession, quiet obsession. If she gives you something out of the blue, even something small, it's almost never random. Maybe it's your favorite snack. A little trinket that reminded her of a joke you shared. A book she said you'd love. She might say, "I saw this and thought of you." Now, here's what she's not saying out loud. "I've been thinking about you a lot, and I wanted you to feel it." Here's the deeper layer of this psychology. When a woman gives you something that didn't cost much, but clearly required thought, It's one of the strongest emotional cues that you're living in her mind. Why? Because gifting is about memory. She remembered what you like. She stored it. She planned for it. Then she acted on it, all without any prompting. This is intimacy in its purest form, a private moment metaphysical. Her thoughts turned into something tangible you can hold in your hand. And that's not just sweet. That's psychological anchoring. She's placing herself in your physical space when she can't be there emotionally or romantically yet. So, the next time she hands you a gift and brushes it off like it's no big deal, remember it is a big deal. So, let's pause for a moment and ask their all question. How many of these signs have you noticed from a girl in your life? Was it 1, 3, maybe all 12? Because if you've seen even a few of these, especially consistently, then you're not just a passing thought in her day. You are a recurring theme in her mind, a presence, a possibility. And here's the thing most men never realize. When a woman starts mentally rehearsing you in her life, that's the start of emotional attachment. That's the point where she starts seeing you as potential boyfriend, potential partner, maybe even more. But don't let that go to waste, because here's the hidden truth. If she's thinking about you, she's also wondering if you're thinking about her. So don't leave her guessing. Be bold, be clear, be emotionally honest. Let her know that she's not just another girl in your DMs, that she's got your attention and maybe your heart. If this video gave you clarity, Amelia here from Stoic Tips wants to know which sign hit you the hardest. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if I missed a sign that you've experienced, tell me about it. Let's build this conversation together. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon because we're diving even deeper in the next video. 7 mind tricks women use when they secretly want you to chase them. It's going to blow your mind and change how you see dating forever. And hey, if you want your name to roll across this screen like the amazing supporters right here, click the link in the description and join our inner circle. Until next time, protect your mind, trust your gut, and never underestimate the psychology of love. Take care. Bye for now.